And so there I was, doing some off-camera work, just heading back to the diner base to grab the shotgun and a few other odds and ends, and I found this truck parked in the middle of the road. So I went to investigate it, have a look and see what was in the back of it. Not a whole lot of useful stuff there, but with these new vans and trucks, we can actually enter them due to a very helpful sort of RV interiors mod. So this is the back of that van, truck, whatever it is. It's a truck, we'll call it a truck. Now this one doesn't have much in it, just some VHS tapes, but we'll have a way with them, because you never know, those could be useful. But yeah, this is interesting. I've no idea how this truck got here in the first place. I can only assume that it was survivors, and they came up here and presumably ran out of gas, or somebody turned into a zombie and started attacking, or who knows, there could be any number of reasons why it's here. But it's in pretty solid condition looking at it. It's out of gas, obviously, there you can see, as I suspected. And, but the rest of it looks pretty good. Let's see if the key's still in there. Hopefully it is. And it's not. But that's okay. Luckily, I have the ability to hotwire these things, so we can give that a go, I think. And that didn't work, so let's try again. There we go. Lovely. Now, it's out of gas though, so we're not going to be able to drive it anywhere. But what we can do is hopefully tow it with the old Landy up to the gas station at the end of the road there, and then pop into the old base, pick up the shotgun and stuff, and then we're actually going to get on with the mission of the day at hand, because this was a complete surprise to me. I have a feeling it's because I activated a new mod pack, or a mod pack, vehicle mod pack that I'd had installed for a little while, but hadn't actually activated for this this playthrough. But I did discover, as you saw when we got into the back of it, there was an update to it, or a companion mod, that gave vehicle interiors for certain vans, trucks and other larger vehicles that you would kind of expect to have an interior. So that was the reason I actually activated it in the first place. I had no idea it was actually going to plonk something down in an area we'd already been, which is actually quite cool. I'm just going to go up the road, fill it up, and then head back and start the journey proper. And here we are indeed now. We're heading back towards the Lake Ivy Township. See that police station area that we'd cleared out before. And we are heading down the road to that workshop, the sort of warehouse facility that I was thinking about beforehand when we got sidetracked by this place. But yeah, we are just passing over the north end of town, and there's quite a lot to see just up here. I mean, that police station obviously was a very good base. There's a second larger gas station here, petrol station. Well, it's gas station, we are in Kentucky. And a zombie that I accidentally battered with the front of the van. I've already got this thing dirty and we haven't gone anywhere really. But yeah, so we headed on down the road a bit because we didn't want to get distracted with that place again. Maybe at some point we'll come back and go through it, possibly for a future fishing trip or something like that, because it seems like there's some water areas, bodies of water and stuff. But yeah, so we headed on down the road, took a few turns here and there, and ended up at the, at the warehouse area. Yeah, there's a lot of zombies here, and I almost clubbed that stop sign. That would have been a bit awkward. But we pulled up to the first main building here. Find a nice place to park right by the door, hop out, and start taking it to the zombies. There's a fair few zombies floating around here. then we went over and had a look around the outside and found this car. Everything got very tense and exciting. There was a lot of tension and suspense in the air as we looked at the mechanics for the vehicle while nothing else happened at all. But it's a sports car and it's in pretty good nick. Then we went back around to the front of the office, or front of the building rather, and made our way inside. Now it looks like this is just an office building, possibly abandoned. There are obviously some desks and some other odds and ends in here, but loot wise there's not going to be a lot of what we're looking for. There's mainly office supplies, paper, rubber bands, paper clips, pens, pencils, all that sort of stuff, but it looks like this was possibly abandoned before the apocalypse even happened. I mean, there's a microwave down there we could nick, but I think we're good. So yeah, I'll have a rummage through here and then move on down to the next building, I think. And after a bit of time we went down to the next building. Didn't find anything worthwhile in the office, but there was this fire engine down here. Sadly, it was a waste. So we headed down to the main building, tried both the doors, they were locked. How rude. So we went around to the side and found another truck and some friendly zombies. So we had a quick whack on one of them and wandered up to try these doors. Hopefully one of these will let us in. I'm not expecting the garage doors to, because you know how that goes. But there is another side door here. However, it's guarded by two zombies. You may not have noticed, but one of them ducked behind the van truck. We're calling it a truck, aren't we? Yeah. It ducked behind the truck before I got close then. There it is. Okay. That should be... Yes, there we go. Lovely. Both of them down. Nothing too urgent. So I went up and then opened the door and went inside. And it is pretty dark in here. We've got a flashlight, but that's not going to help us for the eternity of the night. Or something to that effect. But yeah, it's a limited supply flashlight. And this is a very dark building. And it is getting late as well. It's coming up 10:30. I'm tired. I'm encumbered. So the first order of business is to make sure there aren't any zombies in the immediate area and find somewhere to sleep. Now, I had a quick poke around in some of the offices. Looks like all they had there was just really crappy office chairs. So I'm not going to be sleeping on them because it's bad quality. Naughty, low quality sleep. And have some fun with doors and go back out into this main area here and see what's what. After a bit more wandering around, I found a locker room that has a bench in it. And that would not be the best thing to sleep on. I don't think. Probably bad as well for that. Yeah, bad quality. Don't want that. Well, at least it's in an out-of-the-way room, so we can possibly do that. There's one last place just to check down here. There are more bench tables, microwave. Oh, hello. Couch. Lovely. This sofa will be very good. So I'm going to pick that up. Try not to dismantle it by mistake. Click all the wrong buttons. Get rid of that. And let's pick up one of these couches. Yes, a green comfy couch. I'll have that. I took that eventually, once I'd picked up both pieces, took it back to the locker room, plonked it down, and got a bit of sleep, because the next morning is going to be a lot of looting. And I do mean a lot of looting. So, the next morning came and I went back and grabbed our truck. Yes, because we are going to need to shove some stuff in this. And the first thing I do is drive into a bunch of tiny trees and bushes and get the thing properly wedged. So yeah, let's just back it up and stick to the roads, I think. So yeah, probably safest, although that is going to attract a little bit of attention, I fancy. However, you know, we can deal with that, because, you know, we're tough zombie survivors, finally, now that we've got past the hump of dying like 3 times, whatever it was. So yeah, I'm going to park the truck, our truck, next to that truck, and then start smacking some of the locals that are still milling around. Okay, once we took care of all the ones we'd annoyed and dragged over, I had a look at this new truck that we found. Not much in the boot space there, but the interior is looking a lot tastier. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of boxes in here. Looks like it was maybe a moving van of some sort. Crates, cardboard boxes. Doesn't seem like a great deal of actual loot. Torch, electric wire, compact disc player, glue, that's always handy, some newspapers we could read if we get bored, and some books. Ultimately, I think this might be a van that we'll take. Truck, I'm sorry. Let's have a look at the engine and everything. Yes, and it is a box truck. It's the Franklin EF70 box truck. We'll have to remember that. But it's in very good nick, actually. It might be slightly better than the one that we came down in. So, yeah, it doesn't have any fuel in it, I don't think. Unless I just missed that and wasn't paying attention. But let's have a look and see if it's got the key in it. And it does not. But it does have a battery, so I'll have that. Because, you know, we've got our flashlight, we'll probably be down here for a while, so a couple of extra batteries here and there are not going to be a bad thing. And then it's off inside. Yes, we'll figure out which truck we're going to take in a little bit. But inside there's a lot of boxes here to have a look at, so let's see what we can get. First off, oh, jackpot, coffee seeds. That's interesting. That's from the Soul Filcher's Farming Time mod. Now, we'll have a quick pick up of them, or not because we don't have room in that container. Okay, let's keep having a look around and see what else there is here. Ah, welding and metalwork supplies. Okay, that's good. We'll have them later. Paint we don't need. Plaster, no thanks. Tools we don't really need. Gravel bag, that might come in handy though. What else have we got here? Nails and duct tape, that'll be useful. There we got some more metalworking supplies and a welder's mask. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, yeah, box of nails and screws and a hard hat, which we don't need, but yeah, it's good protection nonetheless. Glue, nails. Okay, it looks like there's a lot of good stuff here, so I'm going to have to do some inventory shuffling, grab some bags, and then figure out which van we're going to take, truck, and then come back. Sometime later. Okay, as you can see, we're in the other part of the warehouse now, and I've finished looting all the boxes down to the left where I'd waved the mouse button, cursor thing, but we've got the new truck up here. Yes, I said truck. That's correct. Yeah, we decided we're going to take the white one instead, so I'll just close the door again there and keep all the zombies out, and let's have a look and see what's in these boxes. Now, I did briefly see a roadside bag which I just popped out onto the top because we don't need it, but we are going to have a lot of handy stuff to grab from down here. So we'll start with these metalworking supplies. Now, there is obviously quite a lot of loot here, but we'll have a good grab of what we can and see what else is floating around. And there's 4 bags of concrete. We're definitely going to have them, because what I want to do is get some more concrete laid around the sort of farm area and the driveway and stuff near the house, and then have the gravel down towards the road a bit. So for now I'm just going to place these bags of concrete on top of the crate. They are heavy, but I do want to remember to take them, so if I leave them out on the thing like that, then that will remind me. But yeah, so I'm going to carry on having a rummage around here. I'll have to move a lot of crates and do a lot of inventory management and back and forth and stuff, and nobody really wants to see all that boring stuff. So I'll do that, and we'll come back in a little bit. Okay, so we've looted this warehouse facility as best as we can, and we've got quite a lot out of it. And of course I've managed to slightly back away from the rear of the truck, so I can't show you what's in the back here. That's typical, that is. But yeah, we found an antique oven, which is really cool. And also we've got a lot of bags of concrete now. And I picked up some crates just for the sake of picking them up. We've got some empty water buckets. I was going to fill them, but no need. We've got the gravel bags, 15 of them. And that was everything for there. Now, we are going to need to sleep again soon because we are very, very tired. And we have a moderate exertion. However, The next building we are going to try and get down into is that one there. So what I've done, and this was a little bit sneaky I suppose, but I figured since we've got this van we can lock ourselves in the back here and it should be okay. I moved the couch into here. Yes, I swiped the couch out of their break room and shoved it in the back of our van, so we can at least have somewhere to sleep while we're on the move. Now, what we also got was a bunch of metalworking supplies here. We got like 5 propane torches. We've even got, where is it out here, a half full propane tank as well. Now, the rest of these boxes are pretty much empty besides the sundries that were in here. I just sort of conglomerated everything into one big box and put all the odds and ends that we don't want in this cardboard box at the back here. And then that one's just got miscellaneous stuff in it for now. But yeah, so that's the majority of what we got for loot so far. And hang on a minute, there is something else. I knew there was. In our inventory we've got... Let me equip that in primary for a second. Yep, we've got some more nails and screws and whatnot in there. But more specifically is some of the farming supplies, because this is what we were really looking for down here. And what we've got with that is a bunch of seeds. Now obviously we've had broccoli, cabbage, carrots before, but we've got a couple packets of cauliflower seeds, coffee seeds, corn seeds, which was the big thing, and that's it so far, but that's a really good start. I don't know how many seeds we're going to get from those packets or how much it will take to plant, but that is one of the first things we are going to do when we get back to base, is get some corn seeds on the go. But for now, I am going to press the wrong key and pause the game, because that was clearly what I wanted to do. Now I'm going to shuffle my inventory back around, shove the old farming plastic bag in the wrong knapsack, but any old knapsack will do for now. Yeah, we'll plonk it in the big bag. But yeah, so I'm going to have a bit of a snooze and then go through the rest of this stuff and see where we are at. Alrighty, well, we got woken up by a helicopter and a gunshot a little bit earlier than I was expecting. It's not even 10 o'clock at night, but it is getting dark. However, I figured we head into this little warehouse, give it a quick scout out, see if there's anything good. Now, ooh, a mining helmet light. That's interesting. If we can find a mining helmet, we can attach that. And there's also some metalworking supplies in these boxes here. And I had a quick look upstairs on the mezzanine floor, because you can't forget the mezzanine. And then I went back to the truck for a bit more of a kip. While waiting for the sun to come up, I took a moment to transcribe into our journal some more of the skills that we'd acquired over time. Just loading some concrete powder into the back of the truck, and it seems a jet plane is flying by. That's interesting. Quite sure where it's going or what it's doing, but it's flying by. And it's dragging some of the zombies with it. Well, let's get back inside and let them do their thing. And it's definitely worth digging out all the crates, because we found some wheat seeds, oh yes, and some beet seeds, so we can hopefully lay down some not too sick beets later on. Haha. Alright, we are heading out of this building now. We've looted everything we can from there, and as you can see out... Wow, okay. That was a rather loud gunshot I just heard. It's not drawn any of the zombies out yet, that's good. Let's get a bit of a move on and see where we're going to go next. There should be some more buildings down here, possibly a car workshop. And I know there's a diner around somewhere as well. Let's see what we got here. This looks like it might be the auto mechanic shop. Oh wow. Okay. Let's turn that off quick. I was not expecting to see one of these here. That is a very nice looking car. We may have to take that with us. And I made my way into the auto body shop, car mechanic place. Had a little look around. There's a battery and some spare engine parts. We'll definitely have the engine parts there. And a couple of brakes, we'll take those as well. And I'll put one of them in the wrong sack, so yeah, that's cool. Then found a couple of propane torches, which we might as well grab because they're fairly light. But ultimately there wasn't a great deal of stuff here for us, which was a shame, but not unexpected really. So I went back outside to see what trouble we could get into. Well, I've searched the area and I cannot find a key to this car. So I'm going to have to do a very naughty thing and break the window. Yep, he didn't have the key either. So here goes nothing. I hope this doesn't have an alarm on it, but just in case it does, I've got the shotgun out and ready to go. So, smash the right front window. Okay, good, no alarm. There's no key in the glove box. And there's no key in the ignition. Damn. Well, we can hotwire it, we do know that. And wait, no, this is the engine, not the well, I mean, that was handy. It's in really nice condition too. Oh, and it's got almost a full tank of gas to it. Oh, I feel so bad for breaking that window. But there was no key. Let's have a quick look in the boot, which is at the front. Nothing massively useful there. What other cars were down here? Oh, there's a little bit of stuff down there. Okay. I think what we are going to do is have a bit of fun with the sports car and the shotgun. But before I do that, I'm going to grab a couple more boxes of shells, because I know me. I know what will happen. It'll all go a bit wrong, and I've only got 2 boxes of shells, and however many I got sat in there, 21. That's almost another box, so let's grab 2 more. Shove them in there. Let's get this sports car going. First time. Oh wow, this is very nice indeed. So quick. Oh, we've got a lot of Zeds down here. Well, it's a good thing we bought the shotgun. Give it a quick toot on the old honker. And let's see about rounding them up. This could go horribly wrong, and I really hope it doesn't. reloading. So a lot of zombies. Actually, it's not that many. And we're walking, and we are walking. Ooh, that was close, you cheeky sod. Take a moment to reload. Or don't then. Okay, in that case let's take a moment to open a couple of boxes. Carnage. Nice. I think the rest of these we can just take out with melee weapons. With a bit of hatchety action going on. Nice. Well, I've got a lot of looting to do now, so I'm going to do that. Well, it looks like whatever this place was, it's been pretty well cleared out already. A few cardboard boxes and some odds and ends in there that we probably don't need, but I think we're going to grab anyway, because you never know. So we spent the night in the empty warehouse office place, and now we're moving the van over along with this handy trailer. We've already moved the sports car up the way a bit, so we're taking this over and we're going to have a look at the other buildings over here now. See what we've got. Okay, I think this one is a small office, same as the other one, so we're going to ignore that. However, up here, we may have a couple of pickup trucks up here. And a motorcycle. And what looks to be another warehouse. Smashing. Okay, there's a loading dock as well. And another van truck thing. Well, that's handy, isn't it? Okay, let's pull in here and have a bash at some of the locals. It looks like there's not much in the office side over here. However, there are some zombies in the what looks like a logging area. We're gonna nip in and dispatch them quick. One of them's even got a backpack on. Interesting. Oh, and we have a key to the facility. Lovely. I think that's the only other one in here. Stop headbutting the window, you plum. A blue padded jacket. Interesting. And a flex fit backpack. I don't know what that is. He's got fingerless gloves as well. Well, we'll grab the backpack just in case. You can never have too many spare backpacks floating around. But what I'm going to do is check the kitchen, because we could use a snack. And to be honest, a nap as well. But yeah, snacks first, then naps. Oh dear, rotten food. But there's a can of pop, so we'll drink that. Wait, both empty. Oh no, that's got some stuff in it. Let's place that there. Place that there. Have a look and see what's in them. Ooh. Food supplies, we'll have that. Chocolate chip cookie, that's still good, we'll eat that. And a pretzel. Delicious. And what have we got here? Oatmeal cookie, a granola and chocolate. We'll take that with us as well. Ooh, more tea bags and sugar. And a can of oats. Fantastic. Well, that's satiated us for now. There's going to be some... Oh, there's some more pop in there. Lovely. We can come back and maybe have a nap in here later on. Well, let's have a little look around this place. Now, obviously there are lots of logs here. We don't need logs though. What we need is loot. I think we're good on welding supplies for now. Ooh, an annotated map. We'll have a look at that in a second. Let's see where this is for. Riverside. We haven't been there. A bank. Interesting. I wonder which banks are in the apocalypse. Probably not much, so but we'll remember those annotations. Just in case. Right, well, let's have a look through these boxes and see what we can find. Oh, wood glue, we'll have that. Bag of concrete. I think we've probably got enough concrete powder for now. Since I'm down here, I'm going to shut this door so we don't get any surprises. And another antique oven. That'll be good at some point, I don't doubt. Hey, so many metalworking supplies. Seeds. Lovely. Oh, there's no room in there. What else have we got in here? Oh, there's a propane torch in there. That doesn't need to be in there. Nor do those books. I wonder why I'm carrying books. Alright, we've had a solid search through this warehouse. Got a few more seeds and metalworking supplies, welding odds and ends. So now we've got this one last one to check out up here. And we're going to leave the trailer there for now. And of course there's a few locals that we're going to need to ask a few questions. There we go. And we are going to need to have some food in a little bit too. Find a snack. There's our sports car. Okay. Is there a window in this place? Ah, there's another door. Let's see if this one's unlocked. It is not. Well, that's rude. We can... we've got enough stuff we can dismantle it, though. Yep, there is not a way in. Okay, well, we'll have to get a little bit of welding equipment out and give that one of these doors a quick disassemble, I think. Let's have a look in here. Let's see what we got. Nothing. Just some orange paint. Okay. Carrot seeds. We will have them. Nothing and pink paint. Red paint and a metal pipe. I'll just leave that then. Strangely, I was expecting more. However, we are getting a bit tired, so we'll probably have to stop for a nap here in a bit. Strawberry seeds, might as well take them. Interesting. Not a lot of useful stuff in this one. Check there's one last solitary box, and it's empty. Well then, that was a surprise. I was expecting a little bit more from that. But I think what we are going to do is hop in the back of the rather overloaded truck here, and I'm going to need to wear that. I'll just drop that on the floor, that'll be fine. And plonk that in the back. And yeah, let's hop in here. Have a nice oatmeal cookie, because who doesn't like oatmeal cookies? And we are going to have ourselves a bit of a rest. It's what, 3 o'clock? Let's set an alarm, because we don't want to sleep all the way through the night. Set alarm. We've got it set for 7. That'll be 4 hours, 4.5 hours? Yeah, let's go with that. I hope that was... Hang on, let me just double check. I think that's 7 in the morning. Yes, it was. Let's go for 7 o'clock at night. And let's have a sleep. Okay, some time has passed. It is now 7 o'clock in the evening, and we are no longer sleepy. And I did just remember I need to pop these 2 things into the correct bag, and then pop that bag into... what have I done? There we go, pop that bag into there, and then get out of here. So yeah, we are going to grab the sports car and head back home, because we've got a lot of loot. We did manage to get at least all the supplies. Let me just have a quick look at that. There it is. We got a massive number of seeds, but importantly we got the corn seeds and we got some wheat seeds. So we are going to head back now, and at some point we will have a crack at selling some of them. So I am going to head over here and grab the sports car, because we're not going to leave without that. And you may also notice the right passenger side window is now complete. It's back again. What I did, there was another sports car that was over there, which we found the key for, I believe. And I'm not in the right place to connect it, am I? Rude. Yeah, we found another, what am I trying to say? Sports car, yes. It was one of the first ones we found when we came in. So what I did was I took the window out of that and put it in this little beastie. Because we want to have a nice fancy sports car. It looks like a Lamborghini of some sort. Why can I not connect it to the back of this? I'm sure I've connected it to it before. Does it not have a tow hitch on it? Do I have to tow it from the back? I am unsure. Let's spin it around. Let's see if we can get onto it from this side. No, it's not going to let us tow it at all. Well, that's disappointing, isn't it? Can we tow the big truck with this? That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? Let's give that a go. Come on. No. How very strange. Now I know we can tow the, where was it? The trailer we can tow with this. Where was that? That was down here, yeah. Well, I won't be able to tow it like that, but... Crikey, that didn't go well, did it? Almost got bit right there. Okay, yep, we can connect that to that. Well, maybe we'll have to come back down here another time and get this sports car. Because we know it can tow the trailer, so... maybe we can find a disposable car back up at base somewhere. And bring down to get it. That can be a plan for another day, perhaps. Okay, let's leave it down here. Just off to the side. Oh, crumbs. That's not gone well. Okay. Running away. Running away. Probably shouldn't have left the truck running, but oh well. Oh, in fact, I'll tell you what we will do. We'll go and grab that other sports car then, because I'm sure we could tow that with this thing. If I can avoid driving through, there we go. That was it up here? I think it was up over here. No, that's the other van, truck thing. Ah, there it is. Oops. Didn't go quite as planned, but we'll take it. Let's see if we can take this one. Yes, we can. Okay, we'll have a way with that one instead then. He says hoping this truck will actually tow it. Excuse me. is that being such a pain in the rear? Do I have to do something with it? Cracky, that one. Yep, see, we got the key for it. Maybe it's because this thing's so overloaded. Who knows? Yeah, that is not going to work, is it? Come on, car. Yeah, that is not going to work. Okay, I suspect it's because this thing's so very overloaded. That has to be what the problem is. Did not want to do that. Unhitch it quick. Okay, you guys can just have fun there. And I shall just get this back to base by itself and see how we go. But on that note, I shall bid you all farewell. If you have enjoyed whatever this was, then please do give us a like and hit the old subscribe button there too. And comments are always welcomed, and if you would like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And hopefully we'll see you next time, when we may well be planting some corn. Oh yes. Cheerio everyone. Balls.